When I'm stressed, it does help me out to go outside, get some vitamin D, maybe go in the garden and get my hands dirty.
Herbal gardens are super affordable, easy to maintain, and so fun to watch grow. They can be harvested throughout the year and used for a savory dish or a great herbal drink like we're making today.
Hey, I'm Lauren.
And my name is Asia.
Today we're going to talk specifically about 3 different herbs.
Lavender, chamomile, and mint. Let's start with mint. If you're a beginner like me, mint is great to start with. Always keep it in a pot because it spreads quickly if you plant it in the ground. Make sure it's a place in your home where it gets lots of sun, and make sure to clip often. Here's an example. I actually grew this in my apartment. It's going pretty well.
All right, this is our lavender. Both the flowers and the leaves on the lavender plant are edible. They are a popular herb, very pretty dried and pretty fresh. They need full sun. They should not be overwatered, and they prefer well-draining soil, not clay. It should be trimmed regularly to keep it blooming.
So we don't have a fully grown chamomile plant, but we do have our seedlings here. If you're interested in learning about how to grow a plant straight from the seed, check out our video here or our description below. Here's our chamomile plant. Make sure it grows in full sun and you're watering it regularly. As soon as you see the white flowers begin to curl, harvest them and use them for tea.
Chamomile does die back in cold weather, but it recedes easily. So now that we've looked at our 3 plants in the garden, let's go inside and see what we can do with them in the kitchen.
Today we're going to be making 3 herbal drinks that are great alternatives to sugary drinks you may find in the store.
Making these recipes at home would be way more cost effective and also more healthy. For example, a typical juice box, 6 teaspoons of sugar. An energy drink, 7 teaspoons of sugar. And a citrus soda, 19 teaspoons of sugar. Okay, our first recipe is the most simple. This is going to be a fruit and herb infused water. All kinds of variations can be made on this recipe. Just choose whatever fruits and herbs that you have available and experiment with what you like the best. The recipe that we are going to use calls for a cup of strawberries first. So we have our pitcher. We are going to add in 1 cup of strawberries. Strawberries are beneficial for heart health, and they help to support your immune system.
Okay, our next ingredient will be a cup of sliced cucumbers. Cucumbers are great for increased hydration, and they're actually rich in vitamin K, which supports bone health.
So next we're going to add 2 sliced limes. This water is going to be very rich in ingredients. Typically when I make fruit-infused water, I don't add quite this much, so this one's going to be very flavorful.
And for the star of the show, we have a 4th cup of fresh mint. Mint is super rich in iron and vitamin A, and it helps with our concentration and focusness throughout the day.
Lastly, we just add our ice. Whoops. Then fill this up with water. We'll refrigerate it, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and we'll be good to go.
We're going to make a warm herbal tonic. Let's start with 6 tablespoons of fresh chamomile flowers. Chamomile is known to have anti-inflammatory properties and very rich in vitamin C.
Secondly, we are going to add our grated fresh ginger. All right, the ginger aids with digestion, and it also promotes blood flow and good circulation.
Again, we have some mint here.
Next ingredient, 4 slices of lemon.
And here, lastly, we have an optional ingredient. It's honey, and it's kind of to give a little bit of a sweet taste to the drink, but totally optional. An alternative to honey is fresh maple syrup.
And lastly, we are going to add our 4 cups of boiling water, and then we allow this one to steep for 15 minutes. And we do need to give it a stir. All right, that's pretty.
This last recipe includes all 3 herbs that we discussed in the garden today.
So lavender and chamomile are both known for calming properties, which makes this a great natural, healthy alternative for stress relief when you come home from a busy day. We're also going to show you how to put this recipe together in a make your own tea bag. which could be a really cute gift if you were to add some decorative label or something on here, and super inexpensive to do. What we're going to do is add our ingredients, which include a teaspoon of dried chamomile, half a teaspoon of the dried lavender, and 1.5 teaspoons of our coarsely chopped fresh mint. So we are gonna put those onto 2 sides of our coffee filter. All right, then we are going to very carefully fold, not completely, leaving a little bit of an edge at the top. Then we will fold this top part down to seal in our ingredients, folding so that we have about a centimeter or like half an inch, and we'll do one more fold so that the bag is a manageable size. Next step, we're gonna turn this and we are gonna fold it in half. We have a lot of ingredients in this tea bag, so let's make sure this is perfectly flat at the top. We will be using these scissors to chop that. Right. We're gonna fold these down to make a point at the top of our tea bag. This is where we're gonna use our butcher's twine. You only need, I don't know, 6 inches. We're gonna tuck that twine under the flap and then fold again. Make sure that that string is gonna stick out. Fold one more time, okay? And then we are gonna add 1 staple. You wanna make sure you have clean staples, okay? We're gonna slice off this little surplus here. And there we have our tea bag. Now all we need to do is add it to our hot water. All right, last step, we're gonna fill our cup with hot, preferably boiling water.
Okay, as an alternative, you can use a tea ball infuser that you can purchase at your local bargain store.
So thank you for tuning in. Please let us know in the comments below how you customize your herbal drinks.
If you want more information about the recipes or gardening tips, please look at our description below.
And don't forget to stay Poe fit.